here to give you a bit lowdown on what we do and who we are and how you can leverage some of the things that we offer as a cooperative or as an organization. My name is David Dada. I'm the president and co-founder here at DTCoop. Once again, you are welcome. All right, so tonight we're just going to get straight into the action. We've been live for about 18 minutes or 19 minutes on the dot now. We actually started the live a little earlier than scheduled so that we can test all the resources that we're going to be sharing with you in this hangout tonight. So if you're joining wherever you are joining us from, kindly put in the chat box your name and where you're joining us from so that we can recognize you and also acknowledge your presence. If you can hear me, you can put it in the chat and just let us know where you're joining us from. There's a chat box right there on your YouTube, screen. Just put it in the chat. Let's get to hear you. Let's get to know you. Beg your pardon. Let's get to know where you're also joining us from. Before I go into the slides that I have for you today. So you want to let us know your name and where you're joining us from. I can see quite a few who are trying to join directly through the StreamYard link. But if you will, we'll advise that you join us through the YouTube channel. So if you are joining us through the StreamYard link, kindly go to the YouTube channel and be part of this stream. Once again, you're welcome. My name is David. It's nice to have you all here on this stream. I'm sure quite a number of people will be joining us as the stream progresses, but for now, I think we just have to get started. We're already 13 minutes into our time. Okay, so I'll just be introducing you briefly to who we are and what we do. And if you have questions, please note that you can actually join me live on the screen here. Just indicate in the comment section that you want to join the live stream, and then we can bring you up. Just make sure your camera is on and you like to be part of this stream. Victor, I can see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate your support. Thank you for being part of this. Later in this event, I'm going to bring you up, Victor. So please just be ready. Make sure that your your screen is your video is up. We would like to hear from you. We know you can add a lot. Omolala Akiyemi from Ogba in Lagos, I can see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Tosin Babalola, thank you for joining us from Abuja via YouTube. Thank you so much. I can see Lola Akins and Ahmed Abdullahi. You're both joining straight on StreamYard. Could you please join us from the YouTube channel? Go to YouTube and just put in DTCoop. You will be able to join us directly and be able to chat with us live on the stream. Lola Akin and Ahmed Abdullahi, please go to YouTube and join us. Yeah, from that platform. All right. Once again, I really appreciate everybody. Like I said earlier on, you will be able to come online and we can see your face. I'll share the screen with you. You'll be able to chat. If you want to join, I'm going to post the link to join in the comment section. So you can click on the link and request to join me live. If you want to ask questions or you want to make some contributions, I will also be inviting one or two other partners to join me in this live stream if time will permit. Christiana Njang from Abuja, thank you for joining us. You are welcome. So what do we do? Who are we at DTCoop, and what exactly do we do? DTCoop is a digital cooperative. We're registered in Lagos and of course in Abuja. We're a unique cooperative society. We help freelancers, we help startups, SMEs, we help individuals to attain financial independence. And I'm going to be showing you quite a number of things that we do that will give you this financial independence. We provide members with a platform to develop the much needed savings culture, to have access to loans, convenient asset acquisition. We have rent to own schemes, we have some work life support. All of this I'll be sharing with you and how you can access them. I'll be giving you the details in this. I can also see Kingsley joining us from Abuja. Kingsley Uche, you are welcome to this live stream. Who are we? Who are we? I would also like to state that we are a community as a service platform. What that simply means is that we are a community of people coming together, aggregating our resources and wealth and experiences to empower ourselves. We are a platform, we're a cooperative platform. Together, we come together to empower our businesses, empower our lives, empower our interests through various products that I'm going to be sharing with you. Of course, we cannot exhaust all that we have, but we're going to be sharing some of the important ones. You can always pay us a visit in our office, or you can give us a call at any point in time. How to reach us and all of that will be shared with you as the stream progresses. So we are a community as a service platform. We are a community. That is the most important word there. We're a community, and we come together to empower ourselves through various services that I'll be sharing with you as we go along. All right. Again, we'll be touching on who we are. We leverage the power of community to empower individuals and, of course, businesses. I think I've talked much on that while we were getting into the introduction. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please put in the comment section your name and where you're joining us from. We'd like to recognize you. We'd like to appreciate you for coming. I would like to call you by your name just to appreciate you for joining this live stream. This is the DTCoop HangOut, and this is where we get to tell you who we are, what we do, and how you can benefit, how you can leverage some of the things that you're doing. So if you don't mind, put your name in the comment section. Tell us where you're joining us from, and we'll be glad to welcome you by name to this live stream. Thank you so much. Ahmed Abdullahi Mekano, thank you. You're joining us from Abuja. We really appreciate you taking your time to join us. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Please put your name in the comment section and where you're joining us from. We'd like to welcome you by name. We'd like to appreciate you for being part of this hangout tonight. Continuing on my slide, talking about who we are. Well, registered with the Financial Cooperative Financing Agency of Nigeria, the National Cooperative Financing Agency of Nigeria, and also we register with the Abuja Cooperative Federation. We are basically leveraging the time-tested cooperative model to give access to loans, to make savings a lot easier. And I say time-tested the cooperative model because this model has survived, some of the worst period on this planet. I mean, the cooperative model has survived World War One. It has survived World War Two. It has survived COVID, which I can also classify as World War Three, if there is anything like that. It has survived COVID. It has survived a whole lot of horrible period on Earth. And if that model is delivered accurately and correctly, it will always benefit their members. And that is what we are offering you here at DTCoop, an effective delivery of the cooperative model layered on technology. So we're employing technology, we're infusing technology into the time-tested model of cooperative to deliver super excellent services to our members. Now we're leveraging technology to deliver the following. The first one is easy and consistent savings. Now there is no way you will be part of a cooperative without consistent saving. There is nothing you can benefit if you just join a cooperative without saving. So what we have done at DTCoop is that all you need to do is come on our platform. I'm going to demo that platform for you very soon. You come on our platform and you set a time of the month that you want your account to be debited and by how much. So for instance, you can say because I'm a salary earner, or because this is about the time of the month that I get some inflows. I think it would be better for me to be debited every 31st of the month, or 30th of every month, because it's not all the months that will have 31 days. So you pick day 30 of every month to be debited. So on that date, the system will automatically debit your wallet. We run a wallet system. If you don't have money in your wallet, it will automatically debit your bank account at the end of every month. So all you need to do is just make sure that you have money in your wallet, or you have money in your bank account. Even if you don't have money in your bank, it will still debit your account all the same, such that anytime you put money in your account, it will take it out. So whether you like it or not, once you save that this is how much I want to be saving every month, and this is when I want the money to be deducted, the system will go to work and automatically be saving your money for you. So someone may say, I think I can afford to save 5,000 naira every month, or I can afford to save 10,000 naira every month, whatever works for you. On our platform, we have people saving different kind of different amount on a monthly basis. Some even put a lump sum in their wallet such that the system can deduct it. Now, it's important for me to state this: except you save consistently with a cooperative, you cannot benefit from what the cooperative offers. So some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you here tonight as our product and as our service, you will not be able to benefit from them if you do not save on a consistent basis. So you must be saving on a monthly basis. Now, someone may say, oh, I don't I make daily money. Why can't I save on a daily basis? Or why can't I save on a weekly basis? By all means, you can decide when you want to save. All you need to do is log onto your system, put that money into your wallet, and leave it there. Okay. When it is the end of the month, when the system routinely picks the savings from you, he will go to your wallet and pick any amount that you have set as your monthly contribution. So if you want to be doing it weekly, no problem. Just make sure you put it in your wallet. If you want to be doing it daily, that's also cool. Just make sure it goes into your wallet on a daily basis. The system is designed in such a way that it will be easy for you to put into that. Now, with that done, if you have been saving consistently, after about 6 months, you can access loans of up to 200% of what you have saved. Or let me put it this way, twice of what you have saved. So if you have saved, let's say 100,000 over a period of, say, not less than 6 months, it means you can come to DTCoop. In fact, it's automated. And let me even announce something that we have added to that here now. We're going to give you your own credit card based on your savings. It's the first time a cooperative will be given a credit card. What that means is that with that credit card, even if there is no money on it, because you have saved with us for 6 months, you can use that credit card to buy things anywhere in the world, up to twice of what you have saved. But remember, it's a loan. So you have to continue saving, or you have to pay back that loan. Okay. So if you save with us, at the end of the 6th month, you'll be issued a credit card. Now, let me make a differentiation. The card you carry right now from your bank is not a credit card, it's a debit card. It means money must be on that card before you spend. But with DTCoop, we give you a credit card. What that means is that you don't have to load that card before you spend, because you have saved with us for minimum of 6 months and above. You don't have to load that card with money. You can continue to spend upwards of double of whatever it is that you have saved over a period of time. Once you exceed that, then you won't be able to spend again with the credit card. So maybe you're traveling, or maybe it's Christmas time and your salary has not come. You can take your credit card to any market, anywhere in the world, and use your credit card to buy anything that your money can afford. All right. That is an innovation that we have brought into the system. All you need to do is ensure that you've saved. But by the time you clock 6 months on our platform, the card will be mailed to you. We will mail the card to your destination, I mean, to your location. And from that point on, if you decide to spend, you can spend up to 200, or let me say twice of whatever it is that you have saved. If you think that is a good innovation that you like to leverage, you can put it in the comment box. Let me know what you think about that. That is us having access to a credit card, not the debit card that you're already used to. We're talking about a credit card that you can use to spend money even when you have not loaded the card with funds. Okay, so we are making access to loan very, very easy. It's not like the loan shark where they tell you to come and collect 2K, urgent 2K, and when you collect 2K, you'll be paying back, let's say, about 7K, or maybe in some very kind situation you'll be paying back 5K. And if you don't pay back the 5K, they start dragging you like generator on social media, threatening you, embarrassing you, and all that doesn't happen with a cooperative. Remember, it is still your money anyway. So it is your money you're spending. So it's not really an issue with a cooperative. So you'll still be able to access that loan anyway. So, but we are not putting it on a card for you so that you can begin to spend. But like I said, it's a loan. You still have to pay back at the end of the day. All right. So that is one thing that we have made available for all our members on DTCoop. And guess what? All of these things are automated. You don't need to come to the office because before this is done. The moment it's your 6th month anniversary, it is automated. We'll issue you your own credit card. Immediately it is your 6th month anniversary, it's automated. You can apply for loans. If you don't want to use the credit card, you just want the money sent to your bank account, you can go online on our platform and request for loan. You don't need to know anybody. You don't need to see anybody. You don't need to fill any form physically. Everything you need to do is right there on your mobile device, your laptop, your mobile phone. You get all of that done. And within hours, if you do it within the working hours of 8 and 5 p.m., you can get the money credited to your account within that period. If you do it outside of the working hours, let's say from 6 to maybe 7 a.m. of the next day, that means the next working hours, you have your loan disbursed into your account. Like I said, the whole process is automated. You don't need to see anybody, fill any physical form, drive down to the office or take Uber down to the office. No, you do everything on your phone, on your laptop, or your tablet. Okay, so that is what we have done with easy savings, easy access to loans. Now, what next? Now, this is one rent to own. This is one very interesting package that we have. We have people who have joined us in our previous hangouts, either online or on site in our office. And whenever we ask the question, how many of you have spent 10 years or renting an apartment, or you have stayed in a rented apartment from 20 or for 20 years, or you have stayed in a rented apartment for 30 years. We've seen some people who have stayed in a rented apartment for over 20 years. All right. Now, how do you benefit from that? So if you have stayed in a rented apartment for 15 years, for instance, if you default for a year, your landlord can send you packing. They can ask you to get out. And it doesn't matter whether you have stayed there for 30 years or even for 100 years. The house is not your own. The moment you default, they send you packing, and all the money you have spent renting that apartment is gone because you actually paid to stay for that period and they've allowed you to stay. Now, how about you paying your rent, and then at the end of, say, 10, 15 years, the house becomes your own? That is our rent to own scheme. Right now, we have about 11 estates cut across the federation where you can rent to own the houses. In Abuja here, we have at Kubwa, we have one going on at Kuje, and we have also at Opik in Lagos, we have in Asaba. We have also in Massacre in Nasarawa. So we have about 11 or so estates right now where if you want to move in, you don't need to pay anything. You don't need to, you just need to fill the form. There are certain conditions that you want to meet, that you have to meet. Once you meet those conditions, what are they? You have to have a consistent source of income that you can prove that you actually have a consistent source of income and that you can afford to pay this rent. You also must be less than 60 years of age. If you're above 60, you may not be able to access this rent to own. All right. So if you, these are the two most important conditions. If you meet these two conditions, you can apply for this rent to own, and of course, you are guaranteed, if you meet all the conditions, that you can move in as early as December this year. You can move in, and any rent you pay from that point on is towards owning that property. It's not that you're just paying house rent for the sake of paying. This is one viral product that we have that a lot of people have been showing interest, and a lot of people are really taking action. There's going to be another allocation in January. If you want to be part of that, you probably want to call our office line and to know what you need to do and all the details that you need to submit for you to be part of our rent to own scheme. I'll move on to the next product that we have, and this is the loss of job support. Now, this is also another fantastic product that people have been showing a lot of interest, just to have, that insurance, if you like, or that cover in case they lose their job. They can have, a succor. Losing a job could be very unsettling and, of course, could be very upsetting. But if you are a member of DTCoop, listen to this. If you lose your job, while we, the cooperative, will be looking out for another job for you, we will be paying you some stipends, some amount of money, like we say in local parlance, to hold body before you get your new job. So that pressure of losing a job or not having a job and all of that is reduced. It may not be completely eliminated, but it is absolutely reduced, such that, and guess what? We won't just leave you to go and be looking for a job. Of course, you will be searching for a job, but guess what? We'll also use our own network and goodwill to look at your CV and also join you in searching for a new job. And while we are at that, while we are doing that, we'll be paying you some loss of job support. It is not a loan. It is not something that you will pay us back when you get a job. No, it's going to last for that period that you're out of job. And when we get a new job, we won't even charge you. You're already a member. That is what is important. You're a member of a community. You know what they say, when it affects one, it affects all. So we're pulling the resources of the community to help ourselves. All right. So that is basically what the loss of job support is all about. If you think this is something that will interest you, you can put it in the chat box. I like to hear feedback as I'm doing this presentation. The next one is the relief funds. Now, this one is not that you have lost a job. It's not that you are in some precarious situation. So maybe something happened. Maybe your wife gave birth. You never anticipated that you're going to do CS, for instance, and all of a sudden here you are face to face with a decision to go in for a cesarean session, and you don't have the money, to take care of that need. Guess what? As a member of DTCoop, all you need to do is come over to us and say, guys, I have so needs, and this is the situation. I need some funds. Again, this is not a loan. This is not that we're going to loan you and then you'll pay back. When you are faced with that, maybe it's a burial thing. Nobody really prepared for death of loved ones and all of that. And then you're face to face with a burial situation and you need to spend some money. and you do not have, maybe your savings cannot take care of that, even if you have enough savings, but because you are a member of DTCoop, if you approach us, if you let us know that this is the situation, we will look at what you are qualified for. We look at, what you've been saving. We look at your credit scores. We look at your psychoanalysis scores, and of course, we'll give you the relief funds. So, is the amount that we give out is not the same for all. It depends on your status with us, as a member of the cooperative. How much have you been saving? What are your scores, and all of that? A lot of things will go into consideration before we disburse. So it's not as if we have one particular amount that we give anybody, no matter who. No, a lot depends on what you have been putting in as well into the cooperative. All right. And so I would like to stop here. We have quite a number of things, a lot of products. We have a lot of services that we offer as a cooperative. I think I'll pause here, and I'm going to give room for those who may want to come online live on this. If you want to ask a question, I think it would be appropriate for you to just come live on the stream. You put on your video. I just send the link anybody can use to join the live stream, to the comment section. So if you like to join, you can click on that right now, and then I'll bring you up on the screen so that you can make your contribution. So this is it. These are some of the things that we offer. I do not want to drag it for long, where we'll go into all of the things that we offer in terms of product and services. I think I should minimize it so that we'll have time for questions. We'll have time for contributions. If while you're asking your questions, it will require me to touch on some other product and services that we have, why not? I will delve into them. If you want me to expatiate a little bit more on the rent to own, on the loss of job support, on the savings, on the loans, the credit card system that we have in place, and all of that, I'll be glad to expatiate on them if you really want me to. But in the meantime, like I said, I've posted the link into the comment section. If you want to join me live, you want to ask questions, it's either you put it in the comment section, just type it there, or you just click on that link and you can come on live on the stream. We'll take your questions. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll pause right now for question and answers. Oga Victor, could you click on the link? Let's bring you up into. I just uh, showed you on our screen right now. If you don't mind, kindly click on that link so that we can have a session together. Maybe you want to throw some more light into some of the things that we should be doing. Mr. Victor Igoke is actually our consultant as a cooperative. Is the CEO and president of cooperative of Cresson Cooperative. I'd like him to come online. Okay, he just joined. He said he just joined a meeting. Okay, may not be available at this time. Okay, thank you. No problem. Thank you very much for that. If you like to ask questions, I just made a few presentation on our product, on our services. I talked about easy and consistent savings. I've talked about easy access to loan. You can access loans on the go. I also talked about our uh, credit card system that enables you to shop for up to twice of whatever you have saved with us as a cooperative. So if you have saved 100,000, for instance, with a credit card system, you can buy things from anywhere in the world for up to 200,000, being double of what you have saved with the cooperative. I also talked about the rent to own, where you pay your rent and you own the building after a period of time. And of course, I talked about the loss of job support and the relief funds that we offer our members as a cooperative. So, if any of this interests you and you'd like to be part of the conversation, I just posted a link to the group. It's showing right now on the screen. You can click on that link that you have on the screen, and then you can join live in the conversation. You can ask questions around the consistent savings. Why are we debiting your account directly? If that is your question, feel free to ask. How do I assess my own credit card for for my loan and for me to be able to buy things anywhere? How do I benefit from the rent to own scheme or the loss of job support or the relief funds? These are some of the services that we render. If you want to know a little bit more about them, you can join me in the conversation. Either you put the question in the comment section, or you simply click on that link that we have on the screen right now, and you can join in this conversation. Okay, so while we're waiting for you to make up your mind whether or not you want to join the live stream, let me touch a little bit on one other product that is not listed here but will definitely interest you. And that is DTCoop Mart. We have a consumer committee, a consumer uh, team that takes care of all our consumer goods. So you want to buy food items, you want to buy maybe a bag of rice, you want to buy electronics, you want to buy gadgets, accessories, and all of that. It will interest you to know that you can get this. Number one, if you're buying everything at a go, you can get them at way below market rate. So if, for instance, a bag of rice is say 44,000, as it is the case today, or 43,000, you can get it for less. And then number two, you don't have to pay for everything at a go. So if the bag of rice is 42,000, for instance, you can decide to pay 10,000 naira. We'll deliver the bag of rice to you, and then of course, being a member, you begin to pay back over a period of time. All right. And you have up to 12 months to pay back. So at your own convenience, you pay back whatever balance it is, but you have to put down a particular amount for you to be able to get that. I'm beginning to see some questions. So, Christiana said, "Thank you for the presentation. Please, on rent to own, can one buy outrightly rather than paying instrumentally?" Oh yes, you can decide to buy outrightly, so you cut off all the interest that you would have been paying on that loan. So why not? You can decide to buy outrightly to be way, way, way cheaper. Right now, for our Kuje property, you can get a two-bedroom flat for 10,000 naira in the city of Abuja. You get a two-bedroom flat for 10,000 naira. And if you pay that 10,000 naira today, by Monday, you have moved into that apartment. Okay. And I'm also seeing a question from Lola Kiemi, came over from Stranger, been around since the beginning. Thank you so much. You have a great product, but what is the minimum amount any member is expected to contribute per month? The minimum amount is actually 5,000 naira. That's the minimum. You can do 5,000 naira every month, and you're good to go. So we believe 5,000 naira should be easy for anybody to put together in a month to be able to save on a consistent basis. And you can decide to break that down into, maybe daily savings or weekly savings. So if you probably want to be saving every week just 1,002, or every day just want to be saving 200 naira. We've done it in such a way that it's easy for you to do. So just put it in your wallet and leave it there. At the end of the month, the system will take it as your monthly savings, and it will go into your records that you have saved that amount for that month. Now, for everyone that is registering today, for everyone that is not a member that is joining us today, we are going to pay the 5,000 naira minimum monthly contribution for the month of October into your account. Remember, today is already 27th. If you register today, we'll pay that 5,000 naira into your savings account with DTCoop, and it will count that you have saved for the month of October. So you can begin to pick it up on your own from November, and then continue to save, from that point on. That is just something we have done to incentivize you, ensure that you join the system or you join the platform. I hope I've answered, all of your questions. So I can see Lola Akins trying to join the live, and I'm going to add you here. But before I do, could you please put on your camera so that we can see your face and see who we are talking with? And if you don't want to put on your camera, that is okay. Just indicate that you rather come online without your camera. Lola Akins, I'm bringing you in right about now. I hope you're ready. All right, Lola Akins, go ahead. You can
Hello?
unmute yourself. Okay,
Hello?
yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening. I just came back from a YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Your products are wonderful, but I want to know what's the minimum? What's the minimum anybody is expected to contribute per month? And then for somebody who
Like I said,
has been out of employment, that's the first question. Sorry. The second one, someone who has been out of employment and then encounters DT core. Uh, how do you assist that person if the person is interested in joining the cooperative? Thank you.
thank you very much, Lola, for your questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is the minimum contribution that a member can make on a monthly basis? Like I said, I think somebody also asked that in the comment section. The minimum contribution is 5,000 naira, and your contribution comes in multiples of 5,000. So you can't do 7,000 or 6,000 or 8,000, for instance. You do the minimum of 5,000, and you can stay with that 5,000 until you are able to increase. If you will increase, you increase in multiple of 5. That means you have to do 10, or you do 15 on a monthly basis. But the minimum that you would do on a monthly basis is 5,000 naira, which is 30,000 naira in 6 months. Okay, so that is the minimum. Now, for someone who is unemployed, or maybe you've lost your job and all of that, well, this platform, this cooperative, is actually meant for the informal. Of course, that is without prejudice to those who are within the formal sector. That is those who are employed, maybe government establishment and all of that, or maybe staff of banks and all that. So if you are self-employed, this is actually meant for you. So we recognize that for someone who is unemployed, making monthly contribution might be something very difficult to do, maybe on a consistent basis. Now, the way our platform works is this: just commit yourself to a particular amount that is convenient for you, maybe the minimum of 5,000 naira, to say 5,000 naira is what I want to contribute on a monthly basis, and set it up on your dashboard. Everybody's got a dashboard. Once you register, you have access to your own dashboard. Now, once you set it up on your dashboard, it doesn't matter whether there is money in your wallet or your bank account at the end of that particular period. The system will automatically debit your wallet. And if there is no money in your wallet on our platform, it will debit your bank account. So even when there is no money at that time, the moment money comes, it takes it into your savings automatically. So it actually enforces a saving culture, based on your settings. And so imagine, for some of us, we have the indiscipline of putting money aside on a consistent basis. Now, what this platform will do is that it will enforce that the savings culture, such that at the end of a period, the system automatically takes money from your bank account, and it doesn't have to be the one you register because of your BVN. The moment you register a particular bank, it debits it, and when you put money into another account, it still takes the money and ensures that that money goes into your savings for that period. So it doesn't matter whether you have a consistent income at a particular time or not. What we know is that at some point you will definitely have money. Money will come in for you. It could be in 1 month, it could be in 2 months. It doesn't matter how long it takes. When the money comes, the platform will take it and put it into your savings for you. And then I have a question here that says, please, the 10K for the property in Kuje is not 10K, it's 10 million. Is 10 million naira, you know. Um, And for that, I was answering the person that asked if they could do outright purchase. So that 10 million is strictly for outright purchase. It's not for the mortgage or the rent to own, where you get to pay over a period of 10 to 15 months. For the property in Kubwa or Masaka, for instance, if you want to do a rent to own, you can, depending on your age, however old you are right now, just remove your age from 60. Whatever the difference is, that is how long you have to pay back. So if you are 30, that means you have 30 years to pay back. If you are 40, it means you have 20 years to pay back. And if you are 50, you have just 10 years to pay back. So that's how long it will take for you to pay back for rent to own. If you want to buy outrightly, the one in Kuje will serve you. So you can pay 10 million and you have the house in 48 hours. Okay. So thank you very much, Lola, and thank you, Christiana, for your questions. If you still want to join, you want to join live and make your contributions, you want to be able to talk, I'll be very glad to put you on, on the screen, and then you can ask your questions directly. All right. If you want to join live, I've posted the link. I'm going to post it again in the comment section. You can use that link to join me if you would like to ask questions. You don't want to just type it. You really want to talk. You want to speak. You want to also come on video. We'll be glad to have you. I want to appreciate everyone who's been part of this. I hope you've really enjoyed what we have presented to you. We look forward to receiving you on board DTCoop. Let us harness the power of community for empowerment. That is what the cooperative is all about, and that is what we are making possible using digital platforms. So, and we are on this drive to bring more people within the community, because the more people we have, the more we can harness the power of that community for our own empowerment. So the good thing is, if you bring people, if you invite someone for instance, and the person registers, you get 1,000 naira for everyone that registers through you. Registration is 5,000 naira. If someone registers using your link, you get 1,000 naira from that effort. So imagine if you're able to do 5 people in a week, that's 20K, from the thing. And there are quite a number of products, but you can join, and be able to buy recharge card on the platform. And for every recharge card that you buy, you buy apologies for that. Now, if you buy any recharge card on our platform, you get a cashback. Now, also, you can do pin vending, educational pin vending. So maybe WAEC is out or JAMB is out, and you have access to schools where you can get students to register or buy JAMB pin from your dashboard, from your own dashboard on DTCoop. You can actually vend JAMB the hassle of being registered. Okay, so you can actually go ahead and vend these pins for kids, and that's another source of income for you because it's a value-added service, and you're free to charge for that value-added service. Once again, I want to appreciate every one of you that has joined this live stream. It's been fun bringing it to you. WhatsApp group where we'll be giving quotes. You can call 0817 0000258 or 0817 0000257, and they'll be able to give you the means by which you can join us on WhatsApp. You can ask all your questions right there on WhatsApp, and we'll be able to answer you. I'll just pause for a minute in case we have people who probably want to ask one or two other questions. I thought I answered that question. I'm going to put that question on the screen. It says, "Thank you, Mr. President. Someone asked about a person who is already out of job before joining the group. How can the cooperative help the person?" I've answered that, but again, if when you join, we have a place we call Workers Haven, okay, on our platform. I will advise you to join the cooperative, and we have jobs from time to time. So, from the within the community, is either you want a part-time job or you want a full-time job, but we'll require your CV. All right. If you join the Workers Haven, it's right there on your dashboard. Your CV will be required. It's part of what you will submit. So when you submit that CV, we will be able to use that to match the jobs that are available to you. And of course, whenever we see a job that matches your CV, we invite you and then to see how you can take the opportunity. Not only do we just prepare you for the job, I mean, present you the job, we'll also prepare you for the job in the sense that we'll help you prepare for the interview, we'll prep you, we'll give you all the information that you need so that you can successfully be part of that job. Okay, so that is what we can do for someone who experiencing a loss of job right now. But of course, you know that you can't access the relief funds or the loss of job support. What we can do for you at the moment is to see if we can match you with an existing vacancy. And once we get that, of course, we will link you up and prep you for the job. So that's what we can do for you. I have another question here from Christiana. I say, please, sir, I know the location of the property in Kuje. I know the location of the property in Kuje because I have a group of people that are interested. Are you saying you know or you want to know? Christiana, are you saying you know the location or you want to know? Do you want to correct that? Do you want to put that back on the screen, please? Christina, I'm sure you meant you like to know the location. All right. So if you know where you have Union Homes in Kuje, yes. If you know where Union Homes is in Kuje, all right, is directly behind Union Homes in Kuje. They call the area Kujiako, Kuchiyako, directly behind Union Homes in Kuje. That is where the property is. But please take note that this offer of 10 million is not actually open-ended. The offer is a very short-lived one, and it will go back to the usual. Um, I think it's about 13.5 million. But we are offering it at 10 million as at today. Okay, so for those who may be interested, you probably want to expedite action there. And of course, if you are not buying but you are getting someone to buy, you are marketing it, you get a 5% commission for that. So you can do the math. That's what you earn for marketing that property for us. Okay, so I think this is where we'll draw the curtain on this hangout for tonight. It's been a very awesome time, and I'm so glad for everyone who has joined us. All of these that we've said, we are putting them together in a very small bulletin that we can share on social media. We can share, at various locations. So please watch out. Yes, Kuchiako. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got it. So you can look out for all of that where we have them, and you make sure you get all the details. Once again, I want to thank everybody who has taken out time to be part of this. It's been fun bringing this to you. We look forward to receiving your calls. We look forward to you joining us, at the cooperative. Thank you so much. And if you want to pay us a visit, please, you're welcome. You can come over to our office at 502 Dalaba Street, Wuse Zone 5, behind PDP Secretariat. There's a shop right there that we're on the second floor of that ShopRite building. So you can come in at any time, Mondays to Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be very glad to receive you. You can come in person to make your inquiries about all the properties, about all the features, about all the products and everything that we have. I'll be very glad to receive you in the office and have some warm cup of tea with you, or hot cup of tea with you. Thank you so much. Do have yourself a lovely night rest. This is David here, signing out. Bye-bye.